Hello, hello. We have a new chapter of One Piece. This is chapter 1111. The most ones that will ever be involved in a chapter of One Piece. A monumentous occasion. And also our last chapter for a while. After this, Oda is taking a 3-week break. So I'm thinking this could be pretty exciting. We'll probably be left on a major pivotal cliffhanger, as that is the way that Oda likes to both reward and torture us. I like this cover art. We get a nice color spread here, a little celebration before this longer break. This is actually based on a reader request. Usually, the reader requests are just normal one page black and white chapter arts. But here, something a little more elaborate, a full color spread, which I think has happened a couple times before. The Straw Hats strolling through the deep using jellyfish umbrellas. How cute, how cute, how cute. I don't know if this is like actually what they had in mind. I think what they were picturing is they're walking along the sea floor and they're holding up jellyfish like umbrellas. But whatever. I hope M. Hugh was happy with this. It's very cute. I like that Bonnie and Kuma and Vegapunk, the allies of Egghead, are chilling out here too. Let's get into the chapter. This one is called Sun Shield. Okay, so this freakish Quetzalcoatl. Oh, before we get into it, okay, two things that in the last chapter I either like got wholly wrong or I didn't like figure out. First off, I thought when the giants cut Luffy out of the big sandworm, that was a reference to them cutting open the big goldfish so that the Going Merry could sail through. But no, there's actually something much more directly that it's a reference to, which is where Luffy gets swallowed by the Brachiosaurus-looking thing, and they slice open its neck. It's like 1-to-1 with that, and I just kind of forgot about that scene. And the other one was, I thought all of the demons were demons that were featured in Journey to the West. I think just because I had like read somewhere that there was an ox demon featured in that, that people were relating to Saint J. Garcia's appearance. Or not an ox demon, a spider demon, I guess. There was like some kind of tracking between the shadowy form scene when Sabo was fighting them and then the transformed scene of Saint J. Garcia, Saint Saturn. People were like stitching this theory together. So when I saw all 5 demons, I was like, oh yeah, I think this is probably that. But actually, no, it's just kind of like from all over. And the sandworm isn't even Japanese mythology. I think it's just like Western mythology. I think it's like a Dune thing. Bruh, the cultural impact of Dune right now, the cultural clout it commands is insane. So yeah, they're not all from Japanese mythos. They're just kind of like big scary animals from different mythoses combined together, which is very cool. Anyways, yeah, this thing has flown up to the Labosphere. It's trying to break this big barrier and fuck up stuff inside. Jinbei is watching. This thing looks sweet. Such preposterous haki. Let's go. He's still standing. Lucci's tough, dude. I mean, it makes sense that Lucci's tough. When Luffy fought him, they were like toe to toe. Like, maybe like a 1% difference in their power. And Luffy just kind of got the edge in the end. And now he's even stronger. He's been training this entire time. He's been probably training a lot more efficiently, if not effectively, than the Straw Hats, because he doesn't have anything else to do, basically, than train. Like, I know he's in CP0, but I'm sure the whole time he's training. Okay. So instead of continue to fight Lucci, this is very representative of the spot we're in this arc. Rather than, finish him off, see the fight through, Jinbei apologizes for kind of ruining this duel and just clears a path for them to escape by attacking the ground, causing this big dust storm and stuff. So just the look on Lucci's face that it's like this thing is clearly his superior, but I feel like he has no idea what he's looking at. He is like beholding the face of God, and God knows his exact name and rank. Trying to extract York, I think because York understands the Mother Flame, York understands like where that's being kept. Because those are the things that they wanted. They want to prevent any Vegapunk transmission. They want to find the Mother Flame to continue fueling that abominable sky weapon. And ideally they want to kill Luffy, but that's actually like priority 3. Okay. Trying to get to York. Currently on the list, two just escaped. Zoro and Jinbei. 5 other members of Straw Crew and 2 Vegapunks. Preparing to escape from the back exit of the Labo phase. 85 other Cypher Pole agents and 4 Seraphim in the basement of the lab. Okay, okay. Vegapunk's message resumes in 6 minutes. Whoa. This thing is so scary. Oh, Hattori is back! Lucci's pet pigeon! Hattori! And Kaku! Save Kaku! One does not attempt to step on insects. It simply happens. Insects. I don't know why I mispronounced that. Poor Kaku. Please save Kaku. I love Kaku. He's so funny. Wow. It's like crazy sometimes to recognize what a small time scale One Piece is set in. For Luffy, especially compared to how long it's been running. Luffy going, I can't believe it's been 2 years. How long has it been since Little Garden for us? Let's see. Little Garden was maybe like... It's like volume... 15, 13, 14-ish, okay? And we're at volume... like 108 now or something. So if One Piece started running in 1997, I bet Little Garden was like right around the turn of the millennium. I think. No, it's even a little earlier than that because I started. Yeah, no, maybe like year 2000-ish. So for us, it's been 24 years since these characters were together. For Luffy, it's been 2 years. How do you know the form of that god spoken of in Elbaf? Giants, a bad combination. They look like they've came from Elbaf's forest. We don't want to fight them, guys. We need to run away. Luffy being pretty smart here. I thought maybe one downside of the Nika Gear 5 form would be that he's like an idiot. That his kind of like foolish enthusiasm for battle makes him totally like susceptible to getting tricked and misled and blah blah blah. But instead, he's still got his wits about him. He's still got some perspective on this thing. Which is cool. Maybe he's even more like strategically in tune now, because even normal Luffy was very bad about stuff like that. Okay, this is a two spread. Yeah. They recognize. Don't know what you mean, but we can talk later. Oh yeah, baby. Lore is coming. So if you see Luffy, tell him to run around to the back of the island. Okay, I like this little diagram. We're making sure we know everything that's up, everything that's happening. Nami and Usopp up there with the Sunny. Right. So Luffy and the gang are the furthest away from the goal. It makes sense. Saw the story in the newspaper and came to help you escape. Starting by the Navy. I like that he's drinking from the big horn. That's so cool. That's so Viking core. Oh, no. He's not drinking. He's signaling. Back to the ship, prepare to withdraw. All I have to do is take them and leave. Don't bother attacking the battleships, they don't have any treasure. And a warning of my own. A warning not to escape. Okay. He lets out this huge bellowing roar. Whoa. Of course, in gag format, Luffy is completely disassembled. His eyeballs flying off. I love this. I love this. I love this so much. Because it's like, throughout the entire series, we've seen, you know, situations of many kinds across these 1,000+ chapters. But it's like all of these different effects. The effect of getting knocked back by something, the effect of something being loud, something being powerful, something being fast, or whatever. Oda keeps trying to like escalate, trying to keep conveying speed and weight and intensity and stuff to more and more bigger extremes as the scale of the series just grows and grows. And it's like, you can only do that so long. It starts to become really hard to convey that something is moving faster than something else when you've both kind of like, you've elevated your depiction of speed to such an extent. But with Gear 5, he's unlocked like a whole new mode of expression, this like really cartoony, really silly gag manga type effect. You know, RLA in the end is the strongest of all, and drawing things with such silliness really conveys like an unfathomable extent. His scar getting blown off even. Island is pulsating again. What a funny body you've got. They're just like down with it. They're just immediately accepting. This is so silly. Sticking his scars back on there. Some bossy guy in the world government. Okay. So we're seeing the extents of the giant captain's power. Squaring off against the 5 Elder Stars, the Gorosei. We have much to settle with your kind. Do you even know who that is? Of course we do. He's a friend. Oh, so good, dude. Giants beating up evil ancient beasts. Must be crushed before you call him something else. Eradicated from the historical record. Gotta be poison. Okay, Luffy plucks a tree. One of the many palm trees scattered around Egghead, which I talked about last time that I think is maybe a reference to Dr. Slump. Quickly gnaws down everything to a baseball bat. Summons paint and a helmet and everything from anywhere. This is so... It's like he wasn't even using the full power of Gear 5 yet. The true gag fighting we've only scratched the surface. I wonder why 56. I wonder what that number represents. I'm sure there's something. There's some significance there for sure. Goroku. The thing is, there's like 80 different ways to pronounce every Japanese number. So it's like, for me, I find it hard to find Japanese numerical puns because I can't think of all the different permutations of pronunciations that could end up sounding like a word. Battering the poison back. It's not even poison, they're like bombs. It's like big bombs. With the mushroom cloud explosions. This won't matter, they're immortal. Luffy's figured it out. Just from a few interactions before. We've talked at length about how their regenerative powers are like nothing we've seen in One Piece before. Which I think is very neat. That they saved this kind of like horrifying regeneration for such a time. And sure enough, here we see them reforming themselves quickly. How can they be immortal? You keep coming back no matter what you do. Never heard of any such power or race. Exactly, yeah. So yeah, I'm sure it's, I don't know, it's gonna be like these guys, like maybe they don't even like really exist. They're just kind of like manifestations of Emu's power or something like that. And in order to really beat them, you have to kill Emu. Something along these lines. I don't know. Oh, there's Red King, which is an Ultraman reference. It's like an Ultraman villain called the Red King that looks like that. I didn't know that. Somebody in the comments mentioned it, and I checked it out. So yeah, trying to stop Bonnie. Bonnie, another primary target. York is just freaking out because this giant, horrible demon bird showed up. It's deeply wounded. Just let me rest. Oh! Oh my god! Sorry, Joy Boy. The ancient robot thing has whirred back to life. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it for 3 weeks. Some crazy stuff. I actually have some stuff I need to do like now, so I can't get into as much speculation as I'd like to. I want to make a video during these 3 weeks that basically lays out everything that I think is gonna happen. I've been just thinking about One Piece a lot lately. Like it's just kind of always on my mind, which I think is reasonable because it's just been crazy. And I'm like cooking, you know. I'm like trying to piece together just from like storytelling, things I personally want to see, and what I think is like feasible for the remaining years of the series. What is going to be covered? What is left outstanding? What I think will get paid off, and to what extent? And I want to make a video about that. So hopefully I'll get a chance before we resume from hiatus to kind of lay out all that stuff. And I think I'd just kind of like to commit to making a prediction. Not even that I'm like, oh, I'm so sure I'm going to be right and I want to be validated. But just so that I can like appreciate the scope of what remains, and kind of like empathize and understand Oda as he attempts this monumental task. Because my feeling is this isn't going to be the only big break before the end. I'm sure in the run up to other big climaxes and pivotal moments, we're going to keep seeing more substantial breaks more frequently. And I think that's okay. Like, I mean, I love reading One Piece every week. It sucks that I won't get to read it for 3 weeks. But the most important thing is that Oda is operating at the pace that he wants to. And he obviously commands so much respect and stuff that I think he should take the time he needs to make the series as good as he wants it to be. And of course, prioritize his health. You know, he's getting up there. He's got to be in his like 50s now, I think. Is he? I don't know. Maybe he's in his 40s. Let's find out very quickly. He's 49. Okay. And he smokes like a fucking motherfucker. So I really hope he takes care of his health because smoking is so bad for you. Okay. All right. We're heading into the end game. See ya in 3 weeks or less than that, etc. Bye.